He believed he'd finally found love again. She seemed flawless, until his son noticed something strange. One hidden scar uncovered everything. Another household, a double life, a plan that could ruin them. And right there in front of the entire church, the boy screamed 3 words that changed the whole story. Before we go on, drop a comment below. What time is it where you are and where are you watching from? Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's begin. Stay still, the father murmured, adjusting his son's bow tie. His fingers shook, not from the tie but from pressure. The boy slapped his hands away. I can do it, he muttered, staring at the ground. You should be glad for me today, his father said, trying to sound steady, though his voice cracked. The boy shot him a sharp glance. Glad? You didn't even tell me when you met her until last week. The father released a heavy breath, rubbing the bridge of his nose. It was at some charity event, okay? I didn't think the details mattered. She showed up when I needed someone. That's all. That's not all to me, the boy snapped, his small fists tightening. She's never been to our home. She never joins our meals. You always send me alone to Mom's grave, but she never comes. Why? His father's jaw flexed. Because I didn't want you ruining this. You never gave her a real chance. Every time I tried to bring her around, you made it unbearable. That's because something about her feels wrong, the boy whispered, voice breaking. She never looks at me. She never says anything about Mom. The father turned aside, jaw tight. Not everything has to circle back to what happened before. Maybe she just doesn't want to cross lines that aren't hers. She's trying, the boy murmured under his breath. No, she's hiding. Inside the church, the bride made her slow walk forward. Her veil drifted delicately, her smile perfectly rehearsed. Guests whispered about her beauty as she approached. The boy stood beside his father at the altar, feeling sick. He tried to keep his gaze down, but when he lifted his eyes again, the veil shifted slightly. That's when he noticed it. A faint scar along her neck. His chest tightened. He blinked hard, panic rising. No, that can't be. His mind raced back to afternoons after school. The same woman. The same scar. Back then she wore simple clothes, holding hands with a little boy who shared her face. A man walked beside them, laughing with her, touching her arm like a husband. His throat tightened. That wasn't some random memory, he'd seen her over and over. He hadn't recognized her beneath the makeup, the hairstyle, the gown, but that scar exposed everything. He yanked his father's sleeve. Dad. Not now, his father snapped, eyes fixed straight ahead. It's her, the boy whispered, trembling. I've seen her at my school. With a man. With a child. She's not who she says she is. His father's face hardened. Stop lying. Not here. Not today. I'm not lying. His voice cracked. She's already married, Dad. She has a whole family. Enough. His father's whisper was sharp, almost pleading. Don't ruin this for me. The priest spoke loudly. If anyone here knows any reason why these two should not be joined in holy matrimony, the boy's breathing shook his whole body. He glanced at his father one more time, hoping, begging, for him to look back. But his father kept his gaze fixed forward. Tears blurred the boy's vision as he stepped out, lifting a shaking hand toward the bride. His voice burst through the silence like a crack of thunder. Stop. She's not telling the truth. She already has a husband. And a child. I've seen her with them. A wave of shocked whispers swept through the church. The bride went rigid, her bouquet quivering. The father spun around, stunned, eyes blown wide. Even the priest lowered his Bible slowly, his expression darkening. The boy's voice wavered, but the words echoed through the hall. She shouldn't be here. Murmurs broke out everywhere, sharp and quick like shattering glass. The bride's practiced smile disappeared, her face turning pale as she crushed the bouquet stems in her grip. You little liar, she hissed, her voice slicing through the tension. How dare you say that? The boy didn't back down. His body trembled, but his voice carried. I saw you after school. With a man, your husband, and your little boy. You held his hand. You kissed him. You tricked my dad. The room erupted. Did he say husband? A child. People leaned forward, eyes wide, desperate to catch every word. The father staggered back, breath shaking in his chest. Answer him, he shouted, his voice breaking. What is he talking about? The bride shook her head wildly, her veil sliding out of place. He's just a kid. He's confused and saying anything because he doesn't like me. The boy's face was streaked with tears. I'm not making this up. I remember the scar. I didn't recognize you at first, but now I know exactly who you are. The priest lowered his Bible with a slow, heavy motion, his voice stern. Ma'am, this accusation is serious. Before God and everyone here, are you already bound to another? Her breathing grew sharp. She let out a shaky, bitter laugh. This is ridiculous. You're destroying my wedding because of something a child imagined. Then swear it, the father demanded, his voice tight. Swear before God that you have no husband, no child. Her silence stretched too long. Whispering erupted all around them, spreading fast through the crowd. The father's expression darkened. You can't say it, can you? Her eyes turned cold. She snapped, shouting, fine. Yes, I'm married. And yes, I have a child. But he's useless. He can't give me the life I deserve. Why should I stay broke when I could have you? Your status, your money, your house. Everything you don't even know how to protect. The guests flinched in disgust. Someone yelled, fraud. Another muttered, shameful. The father staggered backward, clutching the pew to stay upright. His voice trembled with fury. You wanted to rob me of everything I've worked for, and I almost believed you. She curled her lip. And you nearly did. With shaking hands, the father grabbed his phone. That's enough. You won't trick another man after me. I'm calling the police. Her eyes widened in panic. What? No, don't. But he was already dialing. The room went silent as his voice echoed, yes, officer. We have a woman here attempting marriage fraud. She's already married with a child. Please send someone immediately. The bride's bouquet slipped from her hands, roses scattering across the aisle like dropped secrets. You'll all pay for this, she shrieked, but not a single person stepped forward. Guests turned away in disgust. The priest's expression stayed firm and unmoved. When the church doors opened and the officers entered moments later, the crowd split apart without a word. The bride fought wildly, her veil tearing as they held her back. Her furious screams echoed until the doors slammed behind her, cutting the sound short. Silence swallowed the room. The father slowly faced his son. The boy stood rigid, cheeks wet, his fists tight at his sides. The man knelt before him, his voice trembling. You protected me. If you hadn't spoken up, I would have walked straight into disaster. His hand shook as he rested it on the boy's shoulder. I didn't believe you. I should have. I'm so sorry. The boy's voice quivered. I just didn't want you to get hurt again. Not like Mom hurt you. I couldn't let her do it too. The father wrapped his arms around him, pulling him close, pressing his forehead to his son's. Never again, he whispered. You're all that matters. You and the truth. The priest closed his Bible with a heavy thud. Let today remind us all, deception has no power where honesty stands tall. Guests rose quietly, their eyes no longer on the ruined ceremony but on the father and son holding each other. The boy clung tightly, his small body shaking, and the man held him even closer, murmuring again and again, it's finished. She's gone. We're safe. And in that wrecked church, surrounded by scattered petals and broken silence, the only thing still standing strong was the bond between a father and his child. What would you do if a child uncovered such a truth at a wedding? Share your thoughts in the comments. Remember to like the video, subscribe for more powerful true stories, and tap the bell so you never miss the next one.